So once you made your account and you're at the kind of like the front of the page, the home page, it's gonna kind of look like something like Netflix or something. It's gonna have a bunch of games like feature and recommended, and then sometimes there's like a banner here or not, depending if um like a pump company or publisher uh puts their game in the front of the board. So just usually different sections to when you're trying to find a game. Discounting games, top played games. There's like different categories you can look through. Top selling, most amount of people playing, um, and then like upcoming. You can also like wish list games, and you can add them to your wish list if you plan on buying them. And so when you're browsing through, you have like kind of the big tabs. The new releases, top sellers, discounted. There's like recommendations, categories, hardware, all that stuff. Um, so like let's say you're looking through a game, you type in something like car or something like you type in car. Um, and you find a whole bunch of different games, and they list out kind of like the ratings from the people that have bought the game and played it. There's also like the discounted games, and on the right you can kind of select kind of how you want to find your game. You can do by price, like under $5, and then you have a lot of games. And then you can also like narrow your preference down, the tags, kind of like um simulation games, racing, type in like simulator, military, um, multiplayer, all that stuff. You can kind of click and narrow your tags down. And you can also look for stuff that's not like games, like software, demos. Like if I click like demo, it's going to be all demo and they all have like this little green kind of tag on the top left. Um, you can also narrow it down by your system. Let's say the game doesn't support Windows, you get like Mac OS, and like SteamOS, and then you can narrow it by like the language. If you know Chinese and you want to play a game that's like has Chinese language or subtitles or dub, you can also do that too. Um, and then so when you like click a game, for example, let's say like this game is gonna ask for your age and stuff. If you already have the game, it'll tell you have there, and there's also like bundles too. When you're browsing games, there can be games that are in bundles, and you can also filter by bundles. Like you can filter and buy games that are only in a bundle. And usually, when you click a game, it's gonna tell you all the information, like the reviews, when it was published, who, and then what friends have the game, what friends have it on their wish list, and kind of like the tags for the game, single player, PvP. Can be played like played on a phone, tablet. You can use controller. There's English audio, all that, and there's like kind of like the bio for the game, the news, updates, and then also like one thing that Steam has that like no one else has is the system requirements. Like if you know how your computer works and the hardware, you can kind of see if you can run the game. And the games are similar, and then there are reviews, red being negative, blue being positive, and then you can also filter the reviews too. You can see like the timeline of like the negative reviews and the positive reviews. There's also like links, CEO links, all that stuff. Um, yeah.